Welcome back, everyone. Previously, we spoke about Paper 1, Section A, and how to attempt the different questions that would come over there. Now, today's target is Section B. You have to remember, Section B is essay type questions. There are going to be two questions that are going to come in over there. You have to attempt any one. Each of these questions is worth 20 marks. How are you going to attempt them? You have to remember that each of these questions is going to have two parts. Part A is going to deal with what? It's going to deal with knowledge, application, and analysis. That's what the keyword is going to point out as well. It's going to say analyze this. Part B is going to test all four skills. So you're going to be looking at knowledge, application, analysis, and evaluation. Let's talk about the 8-mark analysis question first. Please remember that there are going to be 2 marks for knowledge, 2 marks for application, and 4 marks for analysis. We're just going to take a quick look at the mark scheme now. As you can see, 2 marks for knowledge, 2 marks for application, and 4 marks for analysis. How am I going to answer this question? It's pretty simple. Now, in a nutshell, what is the answer going to look like? There needs to be an introductory paragraph defining the keywords. Then there need to be 2 main paragraphs, and each of those paragraphs should have a knowledge point, an application, an analysis, and further development. Now, how does that really work? Please take a look at the sample answer coming up. So from the given answer, you can see that the knowledge point is basically a point that answers the question that's relevant to the question. Then application basically refers to the example I've used to demonstrate the knowledge point. Analysis basically refers to how I'm going to be using my point and the example in order to answer the question that was asked for. And further development basically means further analysis. In other words, further development is basically going to explore more about the impacts, the consequences, and the causes. Okay, now it's time to attempt a 12-mark question. Taking a look at the mark scheme, there's 2 marks for knowledge, 2 marks for application, 2 marks for analysis, and then they are awarding 6 marks for evaluation. Now, how do I attempt a 12-mark question? It's pretty straightforward actually. I attempt it roughly the way I would attempt an 8-mark question. So if there's 12 marks, I would attempt the first 8 marks as I would do an analysis question. There's only one small change. It's when I do the further development in every paragraph, I'm going to see if I can weigh up the arguments. What does that mean? You'll see it happen in the sample answer. And then once I'm done answering the first 8 marks, I'm going to pretty much sum up my answer, the final evaluation, if you will. And how am I actually going to do that? Well, let's take a look, shall we?